I'm a big Japanese food fan and really loved the name miso. The most exciting part of getting home as soon as I enter my lift, the feeling of now being able to, she'll jump on you is the best feeling in the world. She brought so much positivity and so much happiness within us at that time that I think it was just meant to be. Oh God, I hope she can't speak for the day because then she'll spill all my secrets because I tell her everything, and I tell her everything but she can't talk back and she can't tell anyone the secrets.
So hi everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Celebrity Pet Parents. And we have the beautiful Sharvari Wagh joining us today. Hi.
Hi.
And she's going to introduce us to her pet, Miso, who has a very interesting name personally. So can you please tell us about the name because usually we associate it with food. So how did you come up with the name?
Just like that, I associated with it with food. I'm a big Japanese food fan and I really loved the name miso, and luckily my parents also agreed with the name because in my family we are almost 5 of us with me, my parents and then 3 kids. So between us we just couldn't come to an agreement of a name. Everyone wanted to keep their names. So finally miso is something that we all unanimously liked and we decided to name her miso.
Growing up, were you a fan of, 101 Dalmatians?
I was. I have watched that film over and over again. I was a huge fan of that film. And it was such a beautiful film, as kids to watch so many dogs and such intelligent dogs getting their way through evil. I think that's just kind of what childhood was about.
Yeah.
We wanted to adopt a pet and we were looking actively to get a pet. And so we, after, a lot of portals where there are pets for adoption, we found Miso, and she was in a village some 5 hours from here. So I think when we spoke to the owners of her, she was really young. She was almost just 2 or 3 months old at that time, and we were obviously very keen on getting her to our house. And I remember we had to leave my house, leave from Mumbai at 5 a.m. to be able to reach there and bring her. And my whole family was super excited. So I think all 5 of us woke up, was ready and sitting in the car at 5 o'clock. And I don't think this has ever happened. At least one of us is always late, and especially when it's 5 a.m. But I think when it came to bringing miso home, everyone was on time.
And how did you all make her comfortable in the house? I'm sure it took some time to kind of adjust to the new place.
Yes,
and what did you all kind of prep for her?
So I've always grown up having a pet at home. When I was 10 years old, I had a Cocker Spaniel. His name was Polo, and we lost him after almost 13 or 14 years because of old age. But he was a really happy and cheerful dog. So I think we were also, after 1 year, we decided we wanted to fill that void, and that's when we actually started looking at bringing another pet home, because I think once you have a pet, you just need them at home. There is something so special about them that you can't have a home without a pet almost. So we knew the tricks and trades of how to get a pup and how to make them comfortable. So we, got her a bed, we got her all the new things like her bowl and a few toys, because when they're young, they're always teething and they always ruin your furniture, they bite into all your sofas, all of that happens. So we kind of got all these things to make her comfortable. And and also because we're so many people at home, there was at no point was she alone, because someone or the other was always at home. And even today, she's never alone at home.
You are very attached to her. So when you do go away for shoots or long trips, so how do you kind of, be in touch still?
When I come back, even after a day, the most exciting part of getting home as soon as I enter my lift, the feeling of now being able to, get home and she'll jump on you is the best feeling in the world. For me, I kind of crave for that feeling every time I'm away from home. I always miss her, she's such an integral part of my life. I feel a lot of happiness also comes from her. And she came into our homes in 2020, when a lot of things weren't so great on the outside. And I think she brought so much positivity and so much happiness within us at that time that I think it was just meant to be.
And are there any particular games or something that you kind of enjoy your bonding time, just with her?
So she's a very active dog. She's a Dalmatian, and she needs her fair share of play. You know, she gets bored very fast, and she needs to stay active. So we have to, we've made games for her actually, and you keep researching about different breeds and the kind of needs that they have. So with Dalmatians, they are very intelligent dogs. So you kind of, along with physical activity, you have to, also keep them busy mentally. So I remember my mom had, like these Bisleri or like any kind of bottles that are there. My mom used to fill her treats in it, and we tied them to a rope. So she would pour them, and then when they used to topple, 1-2 things used to fall down. So we were doing all these DIY games for her at home that would keep her busy. But other than that, fetch and tug of war is her favorite thing to do. So that's actually what we do with any toy or anything that we get.
And are you all really particular about her food and, like any particular habits that you all do to take care of her?
She's not very fussy about food, but she enjoys her dog food. Along with that, we give her some oats with it, but she loves drinking chas at like 2 p.m. At any point at 2 p.m. she will have one bowl of chas. We started it during the summers, of course, but I think now she needs it every day. So she's a chas lover.
And just a few quick questions, just some fun questions. So if she had to have a superpower, what do you think it would be?
I think she's already too intelligent. If we give her a superpower, it would wreck our house. But I think her superpower would be to walk through doors and walls, because she can't, like, she won't be able to, if the doors are locked, she can't open them, and she desperately wants to come inside any room where everybody is. So I think to walk through doors, I guess.
Okay, and if she could speak for a day, then what do you think she would tell you?
Oh God, I hope she can't speak for the day, because then she'll spill all my secrets, because I tell her everything. And I tell her everything, but she can't talk back, and she can't tell anyone the secrets. So I am pretty sure that not just mine, but I'm sure that everyone in my family has definitely spilled the beans to her.
And what do you think an ideal day would be for her?
To spend with the whole family when everyone is at home, especially my younger brother, who's like 11 years old, and now that school has started, she kind of misses him, because school from home used to be, them together all the time. I'm sure she wonders where is he most of the day now. So I think that when everyone is together, and she loves the beach, she loves going to the beach. So I think somewhere at the beach with the whole family would be her ideal day.
And if you had to dress her for a party, what look do you think would suit her best?
I think that she would look very cool in, one of those shoes that come, like the dog shoes that come. I think she would look very cool if we get her some fancy dog shoes.
Actually, I missed asking you that, are you that person who loves accessorizing your pet and, all those bows?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Also, I think it also comes from the dog. I think some dogs are just so receptive of wearing things, and they sit cutely. But Miso's not like that. She will tear everything apart if you put anything on her. She even gets bothered with a collar at home. So she can't have anything on her. She gets very disturbed. She'll try to like break it all the time. So we've never tried, dressing her up.
Thank you for doing this. Thank
you so much.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.